New Prime Minister Chris Hipkins gets set to talk business when fruit and veggie prices might actually drop and Western countries ramp up their military support for Ukraine. Atamaria, I'm Shuri Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. Business leaders are urging Chris Hipkins to focus on the basics. Leaders from across Auckland, including business chamber boss and former national leader Simon Bridges, will be meeting with the new Prime Minister today. Hipkins has been promising to bring spending back down to more normal levels and rein in some of the government's plans. Bridges says businesses want to see clear policies.
He gets the lack of confidence they have, and so he's going to do some things about it. Free up immigration, tackle crime and curb inflation. Hipkins is also being urged to take another look at fuel taxes. Inflation remains historically high, with consumer prices rising 7.2% in both the year to December and year to September. The Taxpayers Union says the government's plans to phase out the 25-cent fuel excise duty cut during March could push prices up even more and wants Hipkins to reconsider those plans. Meanwhile, there could be some good news on the way at the supermarket checkout. The price of seasonal fruit and vegetables is expected to drop in the coming weeks. Fruit and vegetable prices rose 23% in the year to December, a key driver in the current high inflation rate. But Vegetables New Zealand says a pickup in supply is expected. In world news, Western countries are ramping up their military support for Ukraine. Joe Biden has just announced the US will send 31 tanks to aid Ukraine's fight against Russia. Germany has also caved into weeks of pressure and agreed to send 15 high-speed Leopard 2 battle tanks to the country, paving the way for other European countries to do the same. The UK has also agreed to send 14 of the British Army's main battle tank.
The Abrams tanks are the most capable tanks in the world. They're also extremely complex to operate and maintain. So we're also giving Ukraine the parts and equipment necessary to effectively sustain these tanks on the battlefield.
Back here, it's unclear when the body of a New Zealand aid worker killed in Ukraine will be returned home. Christchurch doctors Dame Sue and Professor Phil Bagshaw have confirmed their son Andrew has been killed by an artillery shell while trying to rescue an elderly woman. They say his body will remain in Kiev for now. And hundreds of thousands of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccines are about to expire, while even more people are yet to have a second booster. Te Whatu Ora says nearly 540,000 jabs will be past their use-by date by January 31st and aren't eligible for a shelf life extension. Meanwhile, more than 830,000 people eligible for a second booster jab have not received the dose. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here. And head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.